Hi, everyone. I'm Cyndi. Welcome to my very first episode of Empower Your Mindset, Empower Your Wealth. This episode, since it's the very first one, I am going to go into talking about rising above, building financial resilience in tough times. But before I get into the episode details, I just want to say that I am so beyond thrilled to embark on this journey with you. This podcast has been a dream of mine for many years, ever since I realized how impactful financial coaching could be. During my one on one sessions with clients, I discovered a deep passion for not just sharing practical financial advice, but also for inspiring and empowering people to transform their lives. The desire to reach out to more individuals, especially those who may not have access to personal coaching, has really driven me to create this platform. And in each episode, we will dive into a world of amazing topics, from mastering your finances to enhancing your overall well being. I do firmly believe that these two are deeply interconnected, and my goal is to touch as many lives as possible, guiding you with the same genuine care and commitment that I offer my coaching clients. We'll explore critical issues, uncover practical solutions, and celebrate the journey of personal and financial growth. So let's get started because today we are diving into the art of building financial resilience, especially for those who find themselves struggling to stay optimistic when managing their personal finances. And trust me, I know it's such a vulnerable topic of discussion, and I've been there. So let's talk about financial resilience. Think of resilience as a financial safety net. It's not just about having the resources to fall back on, but it's also the mindset to bounce back stronger. The combination of being prepared, adapting to different circumstances, and having a positive attitude can really help anyone navigate the ups and downs of personal finances. And resilience means to have the ability to withstand and recover from financial setbacks and adapt to changing circumstances because we all walk different lives or different paths in lives, right? So we want to maintain a positive and optimistic outlook when facing monetary challenges. And financial resilience involves smart budgeting, emergency savings, strategic planning, even the emotional strength that it takes to keep going and learn from each experience. That is resilience. Resilience is literally falling and getting back up again and learning from that. What can you do better next time? That is exactly what my podcast will be all about. I'm going to share with you experiences that I've personally been through to help you navigate through similar circumstances. In this episode specifically, this is near and dear to my heart because I've fallen many times, but I've gotten back up and here I am today. But before I get into that, I really want to talk about our morning habits to cultivate resilience. And I feel like it all starts when we wake up, right? Let's talk about the power of starting your day right. I truly believe that how you begin your morning really sets the tone for the rest of the day. And I'm sure a lot of you can agree with me on that. Every morning, I personally wake up, get through my routine, and I do have a set routine. I have an alarm clock that literally goes off at the same time every morning, even through the weekends. There is no sleeping in for me. But I do take a few moments of quiet time to just thank God for another day. I get myself situated, I prepare my coffee, which I'll talk a little bit more in a minute, maybe even in a next episode about that. But I literally open my daily planner, I read through my daily devotionals, I check in with myself. I literally write down how I'm feeling in that moment and what I'm going to do today to take care of myself. So, for example, if I want to exercise today, which I should be every day, I'm going to write down in my planner, I'm going to exercise today. And I also write down things that I'm proud of from the day before and what I'm grateful for. This allows for me to outweigh all the goodness that God has blessed me with. I also take note of my priorities, my appointments, things that I have to do today. But at the very end, I always end with a little prayer. Doing this has really become my grounding practice, and it's amazing how these little habits help me to stay resilient no matter what life throws my way. And for me, writing in my planner is like hitting the reset button. God has given me another day to do things right and stay on course. Simple reminders that reinforce a positive mindset is just so important for us. Even if it takes you to write down, I am capable of achieving my goals, or I have the strength to overcome any challenge. Any positive note to get you in the right mindset to set the tone for the day is so important. Prayer and quiet time for me has really helped me to center myself, to find that inner peace. No matter the chaos around me or the financial struggles I'm going through, whether you pray, meditate, or spend a few moments in silence, finding a way to connect with your inner self can provide immense strength. So let's talk about mindful practices and how it relates to financial resilience. We're going to dive in a little bit of some mindful practices that I feel can help build financial resilience. And mindfulness isn't just about meditation, it's about being present and being aware in every aspect of your life, including your finances. Start by setting realistic budgeting goals. Break down your expenses. Really understand where your money is going. Use tools and apps to track your spending and adjust where necessary. It's not about depriving yourself, but about making mindful choices that align with your goals. Positive affirmations aren't just for mornings. I use them throughout the day to just help to reinforce my financial resilience. But when I see myself like, oh my gosh, I'm facing a financial challenge, I stop and I remind myself, I am resourceful and I can find a solution because we all can. And I really do hope this podcast is going to help you on a weekly basis. Because if you're struggling with something and it resonates with you, of something that I talked about, take that in. That's a sign for you to take it in and do what you need to do, implement it into your life. So, now we're going to talk about evening reflections for continuous growth. And I really do feel, because of all the chaos that happens during the day and all the million things that need to happen, or the million things that you are doing, as the day winds down, take some time to reflect. My evening routine always involves prayer, Bible studying, daily devotionals, or journaling. And journaling on how I'm feeling. What happened today? What did I accomplish today? What am I so grateful today? And really acknowledging what went well, what didn't go as planned. That can really help you to see what can be improved for the next day or the next week. And journaling in the evening helps me to end the day on a positive note, writing down small victories, any small victory, or things that made me smile. And self reflection is so critical. It's all about being honest with yourself, recognizing your achievements, and understanding areas where you can grow. This practice will build emotional strength and prepare you for future challenges. So let's wrap this up. It's time to take some action. Start a journal, buy a planner, or simply commit to a few minutes of prayer or meditation every morning and every evening. These small habits can make a huge difference in building your resilience. It can impact all areas of your life, not just your personal finances. I will leave you with this. Remember, resilience isn't about never falling. It's about getting back up every time you do fall. You are strong, you are capable, and you are deserving of a life filled with abundance and joy. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you found this episode helpful or inspiring, I encourage you, please share it with someone who might benefit from it. Don't forget to follow or subscribe for more exciting and insightful episodes. And until then, take care and God bless.